And we are back. Bears franchise. And would you look at that? Look at us there at number one in the division. The whole division's 3-2. Anyway, we got a short week ahead of us. We have the Washington Commanders. We have a short week. Obviously, we have a short week this week, so not much time to create no other game plan. With that being said, Alright, definitely with so little recovery time, a lot of the guys going to be less than 100%. What can lead to sloppy football mental errors? Exactly, and we're better than that. Stress it to the team. That's imperative. We take care of the ball and beat teams, capitalize, and make the matter to making them. Beat the Commanders. Have one or fewer turnovers. Okay. Well, we're in week 6. The trade deadline's week 8, so. Is there any starter on our team that I am interested in shipping off at the moment? I honestly don't think so. The only guy I could maybe think of is Robert Quinn, but I don't think anyone would want him. So we're just not going to. I'd rather, keep Robert. Oh, yeah, we should probably do a weekly strategy, huh? We're playing Carson Wentz. We look at the Commanders so far. Very middle of the pack. Solid passing yards, solid rushing yards, both 4 teams. Turnovers, they only have one, which is the second in the league. They pass 50%, 52% of the time. Very balanced team. This one's actually going to be hard to predict. Ultimately, I think short pass. Comes to defense, passing yards, middle of the pack, rushing yards are very good. I think that means we have to. I think we're gonna test their great plan. I think we're gonna test them. Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker. Let's get into it. Any injuries? Eddie Jackson is going to be out. So that means I believe DeAndre Houston Carson will start. I don't think Hicks is the backup. I think he's first string. Which I'm not. I don't mind. DeAndre Houston Carlson has not played too terribly. He's gotten in there a decent amount of times, and we're completely healthy on the offense. Eddie Jackson, though, that is a huge blow. That is one of our best players, hands down. Only out for a week, though. Is Velus Jones able to return? No. At least I don't think so. Alright. Have some players to upgrade after the practice. Michael Joseph, the only one. Might as well manually upgrade him. We'll give you man-to-man. Congrats on becoming a 60 overall. It only took you until your 27th year, or 27-year-old to do so. And you're probably not even going to be on the team. As soon as you get back from IR, we're probably cutting you. Yeah, DeAndre Houston Carson is going to be the starter now. Elijah Hicks, the rookie, is going to be the backup. Just for one game, though. And if we somehow get that bad, Dane Cruikshank will be the third string in case, we have to have an emergency at that position. But we're going to get straight into it. 81 overall to our 76. Definitely a better team, overall wise. They're 2-3, we're 3-2. Here at Soldier Field, Thursday night football. And we are underway. Kick is off. It's going to be fielded at around the goal line. Return. And he's going to be tackled at the 23-yard line. And we see Carson Wentz marching out there. So far, 17 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1,300 yards. Pretty solid season so far for Wentz. As we see him talking with some of the offensive players in the huddle. And 1st and 10 from the 23. Wentz is going to throw the first play of the game. He's looking. He's got a man wide open. That's Curtis Samuel, and he's going to be breaking a tackle up to the 47-yard line. Excuse me. Gain of 24. Curtis Samuel finds the gap. Another 1st and 10. Wentz on the run. He completes it. Number 1. That's Diami Brown, I believe. Is that Jahan? That's Jahan Dotson, the rookie. He goes for 14. We're gonna exit this play. What number is Diami Brown? That's complete to Curtis Samuel now. He's gonna be up to the 32-yard line for a gain of 7. It shouldn't be that hard to find. You might assume he's probably wide receiver 4. No, he's 5. Number 2 is Diami Brown. And that's fine. Alright. Back in action we are. 2nd and 3 now from the 32-yard line. We have. They're already across midfield. They're looking to put points on the board. Curtis Samuel in motion. It's going to be a play action. He checks it down to Gibson though. Gibson wide open. Breaks the tackle and he's going to be down at the 26. 1st down. And instant pressure by number 50. Let me get a name. Spencer Weberford. Instantly just brought him down. So now a 2nd and 15 from the 31. Quick pass, that's complete. That is Curtis Samuel once again up to the 26. Now a 3rd and 10. As we have an update on all the players injured currently. James Crowder out for 3 weeks. Tavon Young, N'Keal Harry, Tajay Sharp. All out for the season. 3rd and 10. Wentz, he's going deep. And I'm not able to intercept it. Intended for Jahan Dotson, got ricocheted a few times, and it's going to fall incomplete for a 4th down and 10. 43-yard attempt to give the Commanders a 3-0 lead. Kick is up, and it is good. Commanders lead this game 3-0. Kick is underway now. Fielded at the 1-yard line. Pettis returns it up to the 24. We are recording. Always got to make sure we are. Saw Justin Fields trolling out there. So far, 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 921 yards. You know, he's definitely not doing too hot in terms of stats, but for a team like us right now, stats don't really matter. We're 3-2. We're just trying to keep adding wins on the board. People probably projected us as top 5 worst team in the league, and here we are. Trying to show that we aren't. Fields, he's going deep. First play, incomplete. Intended for Mooney, I believe. 2nd and 10 now. Fields once again, screen pass. That's to Montgomery. Montgomery, he has a 1st down and more. He's going to be up to the 43-yard line for a gain of 19 yards. Fields now. Looking. He's going deep. It's Mooney. Not able to come up with the catch. Incomplete. It's going to ring a 2nd and 10 now from the 43. Fields once again going to throw. Going somewhat deep this time. And it is incomplete. Intended for Mooney again. Fields really trying to target Mooney. 3rd and 10 now. Fields takes a snap. Looking. He had a man. He had Zach Pascal, but overthrew it. 4th and 10 now. We're going to punt the ball away. Solid punt fielded around the 13-yard line. It's going to be returned up to the 18. They're going to say 19, actually. And that is where Carson Wentz will take his offense back out there after a productive first drive, ending in a field goal. Gibson, he's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage as Robert Quinn gets the tackle there. 2nd and 10 now from the 19. Gibson again. Going to be met at a brick wall once again. Going to give him a yard though, but Spencer Weberford was there for the tackle. And now a 3rd and 9. Wentz trying to draw him off sides. Doesn't work. He does snap. He's going. And that is McLaurin's first catch of the game. And he's fighting up to the 45. Cross midfield. And then a huge 3rd down. Wentz takes the snap. Houston Carlson got pressure, but incomplete. Great break up there by the DB. 2nd and 10 now from the 45. Wentz looking. Checks it down to Jahan Dotson. He's going to be up to the 33 for a 1st down and a gain of 12. Oh, I accidentally pressed circle. At one point, I guess. 1st and 10 from the 33 now. Wentz is going to look. Completes it. That's Diami Brown. We see him out there now. Gain of 9 on the play. 2nd and 1. From the 24. Brown in motion. It's a handoff to Gibson though. He's down at the 21, but not before getting the 1st down there. So far, we've held Antonio Gibson very well. He has, what is it, 3 carries for 4 yards or something? Now, granted, that's only 3 carries, but he's going one-on-one to McLaurin. McLaurin, he goes up and he catches it over the rookie Kyler Gordon. Touchdown, Washington. Then they extend their lead to 9-0 with the extra points still to come. And it's good. The Commanders lead 10-0 with the fans floating, apparently. Still 46 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter, though. Fielded at the 1-yard line. Pennis is going to return this. He's going to be up to the 25. Would have been the same spot if he didn't return it. And we see Fields hyping his people out there. Oh my. Quickly looking at the plan with Trevor Siemian. It's going to be a handoff to Montgomery. Montgomery, he's fighting forward. He's only going to get 2 yards, but those were very hard 2 yards to get. Last week, Montgomery went for 62 yards off of 16 carries. Montgomery also still looking for his 1st rushing touchdown of the season. That's complete to Zach Pascal. They're going to give him the 1st down. That's probably generous in spotting. Oh, that was Byron Pringle. There's the 1st quarter stats for those of you who are curious. And we head into quarter number 2 with the Commanders up 10-0. Fields, he's going, has his man. That's Ryan Griffin. He's across midfield to the 42-yard line. Fields now starting to get some traction. He's not forcing it to Mooney now. This looks like a guaranteed run in my opinion. This is goal line. And surprisingly doesn't get any yards off of that. Fields completes a commit. He's up to the 35. And a 3rd and 4. As long as we don't take a sack here or an interception. So sack or turnover, or a loss. Honestly, anything that's like that, that's fine. Perfectly fine. 4 for 9, 52-yard attempt to get a 10-free game. Cairo Santos. Kick is up. And it's good. We have a 10-free game now. Bears cut it down to 1 score. Oh my god, I accidentally pressed. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I keep pressing circle instead of X. Cairo Santos, after making a long field goal, he kicks it off, fielded around the 2-yard line. It's going to be returned up to the 25 and passes 25 to the 27. Whoever their return guy is. That's an interesting game. We have the Packers and the Jets, battle of the green, both of them 3-2. Obviously, we are rooting for the Jets in that game. I haven't seen the Lions or Vikings, but also there's the Vikings playing against the Dolphins, both 3-2. Haven't really been looking at those scoreboards though. I've paid more attention to the game. And there we go. 10-4 McLaurin, incomplete. We are in week 6. This is, I think, the second week where there are bye weeks. I believe week 5 was the first. Are you kidding me? You can't do much better than that. He just goes instantly, just throws a fade up to McLaurin. That is a lot of confidence Wentz has in McLaurin. Kyler Gordon, what a play there to knock that pass away. And you've got to be thinking, whoever 37 is, I can't quite see your name. Oh, Hicks, I think. Eric Hicks. Off of him and Gordon, miscommunication to where McLaurin just comes up with the catch. Now, here's the question. Who is 37? Is that Hicks? Slot cornerback should tell us. We're just looking for 37. Elijah Hicks. The rookie, yeah. I said Eric on accident. But great awareness by Terry McLaurin to make that catch. Great job by Kyler Gordon, honestly, on breaking that pass up. That is going to probably count as a catch on him, but I mean, you can't argue that. Like, that was an amazing pass breakup. He gets the one hand up there, bats it down, and unfortunately a miscommunication. Probably, you know, took away an interception, I assume, from Elijah Hicks. From the 34 now, Gibson, he's going to be stopped and be back at the 35. And Logan Thomas, the tight end, gets injured. That is a huge injury for that Washington offense. And yes, I am going to back out to see who their backup tight end is. I want to say Ricky Seals-Jones, but I don't know if he switched teams. John Bates and Cole Turner. So yeah, Ricky Seals-Jones did switch teams. I don't know how. I don't know if he was just a free agent signed somewhere else, or he got cut or traded. Almost looked like that should have been intercepted, but 3rd and 1, they're going to say short of the first down. Hand off to Gibson, and Gibson's going to barely get it. Gets just enough. Averaging slightly over 2 yards a carry. First attempt from the 23 now. Hand off to Gibson. He's only going to get a yard there. Now averaging 2 yards a carry. Wentz goes down. Dane Cruikshank off of the blitz, I'd assume. Oh, here it is, actually. Yeah. I was on my phone quickly to see something. Great job by Dane. Really proven himself with this team, and I think we're going to keep him around, even though he has no interest. Hopefully we can change his mind. And even though it's a long 3rd and 15, they still convert the first down to Antonio Gibson. I believe Antonio Gibson was a receiver turned halfback anyway, so that's also a 2-minute warning. So good for him, you know, getting some reps still as a receiver. Going end zone. Incomplete. I thought for a second he caught that. I believe that was McCorn, who was not able to hold on to it. 2nd and 10 now. From the 12-yard line. Wentz. It's a slant pass. It's going to be down to the 6-yard line. Don't know the receiver there. Wasn't able to get a number. It's Curtis Samuel. 3rd and 4. This is a huge 3rd down. And not able to go anywhere. I believe that's John Bates, the backup tight end, playing for the injured Logan Thomas. He loses 7 yards. They take the field goal. It's good. Commanders lead now 13-3. But we get the ball back with a minute and some change. Minute 25. And we have all 3 timeouts. So do the Commanders. So we cannot, you know, just be like, oh, it's not the end of the world if we don't get this. We need to try and hold on to the ball as long as we can. Whether we get points out of this or not, we do not want the Commanders scoring more points. Best case scenario is a touchdown, you know, that takes majority of the clock, if not all of it. Cole Kmet up to the 38-yard line. That's a good way to start. Fields now. We get bailed out. And there's a timeout on the play. Who took the timeout? We took a timeout, even though it was incomplete. That's the Bears for you. Montgomery goes out of bounds at the 40. Stops the clock. 3rd and 8 now. Fields. There's pressure. He checks it down to Kmet, and Kmet gets it. He's across midfield to the 49. Timeout Bears. Their 2nd of the half. Great block by Montgomery, and Fields is going to take it himself. Fights to get out of bounds. Short. He's up to the 42. Come on. We have a timeout still. We can take a long field goal if we must. Or we can throw an interception to whoever you are. Bobby McCain off of the ricochet. With 15 seconds left at the 7-yard line, they're just going to run it and go into half. And that's going to do it for half number 1. The Commanders lead 13-3. And honestly, pretty good game by the Commanders so far. There's the first half stats for those of you who are curious. And we're going to take a look around the league. Jets and Packers, that's a game to watch out for. Since we're on Thursday, obviously none of the games have started. Bills and Chiefs. Another great game. That's a rematch of the divisional round. Probably game of the year from last year. And then the Broncos and Chargers on Monday night. The division between Russell Wilson and Justin Herbert. Should be a very good game. And those are the games to look out for. Now we see Riverboat Ron and the Commanders when it comes down to running the ball inside. Now we see the Bears when it comes down to throwing the ball short. And that's it for the halftime show. Bears do receive second half kickoff down 13-3. We are underway in the second half. It's going to be fielded around the 3-yard line by Dante Pettis. He's going to return it. Great job by De'Ami Brown to tackle him at the 19, even though he wasn't the one who tackled, you know. Made him have to go backwards. And for Dante Pettis, not a good return. He's been solid so far as a return, man. So a bit of a shocker. Montgomery finding a hole, and he's up to the 33, and he's going to get a first down and a few more. Now at the 33-yard line. Great first play of the half. And to Montgomery again. Up to the 37, and there are just sirens all around my neighborhood right now. For whatever reason. 2nd and 5 from the 37. Montgomery, he's up to the 41 and a 3rd and 2 now. Montgomery averaging 5 yards a carry. I do not think we run it. I think we might just want to throw a slant. And we run it. And Jonathan Allen, being the beast he is. I knew. Did you not hear me say we should not run it? Kick is going to be fielded at the 15. Great blocks by them. Might have been the 20 was fielded at, but it's up to the 23 regardless. I believe William Jackson was the return man there, number 23. Or unless if I'm getting my numbers wrong. I think William Jackson's 23. Hand off to Gibson. Gibson, he finds a hole. He's not going to get the first down, but he's up to the 33. Gibson now averaging over 2 yards a carry again. Good for him. The 2nd and 1, probably going to go back to Gibson here. Indeed they do, and he barely gets it up to the 35. And they're going to go Gibson once again, and Gibson breaks the tackle, and he's got a first down and more up to the 47. Now averaging over 3 yards a carry. Gibson's starting to turn it up. They're starting to go with Gibson, I believe the Commanders. Just in their defense. That is complete to Samuel. Samuel breaks the tackle off Jaquan Brisker. And the Commanders are just driving through us right now. Great block there by the tight end. Don't know if that's Logan Thomas or the other guy. John Bates. Another handoff to Gibson. He's going to get kind of blown up at the 37. Gets 3.5. They're going to say 4. And things aren't looking too good for us. They're in field goal range again. They got Terry McLaurin wide open. And with under 3 minutes left to go now in the 3rd quarter, I think if we allow another touchdown, that is going to be the game. Assuming they make the extra point. And Jahan Dotson, just, who was covering him? Like for real. It's a fucking slant route. Someone's got to be covering him. Who is the dumbass who can't keep with their man? Well, let's see. It looks like it is Jalen Johnson. Couldn't stay with his man and just allowed the easy 22-yard touchdown. Our best cornerback couldn't stay with a rookie receiver who has proven not a whole lot so far, because he's a rookie, obviously. And the extra point's good, and we're down 17, which is 3 scores. And it looks like we're going to be going back down to 500. It's going to be returned by Pettis. Number 7 right there to stop him. He's down at the 20. And Pettis. Alright. You don't need to return every kick imaginable. Alright? It's fine to let some just back. Even if it's, you know, going to hit out like the 2-yard line. So. An absolute dime. Who is that? Zach Pascal. An absolute dime. Over the shoulder and everything. He's had a quiet game so far, so that's how you know it's bad. Fake end around is going to be to Montgomery. Montgomery finds a hole. Montgomery, he's going to be up to the 40-yard line. Zach Pascal is probably our best receiver at the moment, so when he only has 1 catch, something's up. There's Mooney. He's up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6. That's his first catch. Are you kidding me? What has happened? Do we just not throw it to the main receivers? Montgomery, he's going to fight to the 32, only getting a yard on the play. But a 3rd and 3 now from the 32, under 30 seconds left to go in quarter number 3. We're going to need to score fast if we get a first down here. To Zach Pascal, he gets the first down and out of bounds at the 23. I don't believe the clock stops, though. Come on, get a play off. Mooney or Fields. Hands it off to Montgomery, not a bad play. And Montgomery, he's going to be to the 17. And that's going to do it for quarter number 3. We have 1 quarter left to go, 3 in the books. There's the 3rd quarter stats for those of you who are curious. And we're not out of it yet. It's going to be hard. We're at the 17. So if we can just get any points. Or throw a pick fucking 6 because your bitch ass doesn't know who the fuck to throw to besides Darnell Mooney. Fields. William Jackson's number 3 done. Who is 23? Since when did William Jackson become 3? Kick return at Commanders. J.D. McKissick? I thought he was 41. What are all these number changes? There's no way William Jackson's been free for that long. Unless he changed it this season. I thought J.D. McKissick was 41. What's going on? Am I losing my mind? Well, we're down still 3 scores, so if we can, you know, somehow miraculously come back. But Fields, you might get benched for the remainder of this game if, you know, another interception happens. So I want to see what we have in Trevor Siemian or potentially Jeff Driscoll. Probably Siemian, though. Oh, my God. You got to turn your head around, stupid. 3rd and 2 from the 33. Fields looking. And he's going to go down for sack. Kyler Fackrell gets the sack. And that's going to be 4th down and 10. And we're going to go for it. Game on the line. We need 10 yards. Fields. Surveying. Yeah, I not that I hate Fields. I don't. But, like, we're not winning this game. I am willing to say I'm throwing the towel in. We're going to put Siemian out there. In case you're wondering why I swapped that around. In case we somehow do score a touchdown, I don't want Fields fielding the extra point. I don't want Fields to get hurt because I'm benching him for the rest of this game. That does not mean I'm benching him for the season. Just this game. He's going to be back for the Patriots game next week. We might even sim that game depending on, you know, if it means anything. Great job there by Kendall Vildor, but we just can't ever make a tackle. And it looks like so far we have a solid chance of getting the ball back, so we might see a bit of Trevor Siemian. Because we might cut Siemian after this season, honestly. Incomplete. Jahan Dodson not able to catch it. Good job, Kyler. Alright. Kick's good. 30-yard attempt. And that's going to clinch the game for the Commanders. Unless if we can miraculously score 4 different times in 5.5 minutes. Which, with Trevor Siemian? Who knows? Siemian, you better be good or you're going to end up being cut at the end of the season. Siemian is on a 2-year deal. And I honestly don't know if I'm going to live out. I know we're going to give him to the end of the season. But I don't know. And we hand it off to Montgomery. He gets 5. I want to see Siemian play. I know Montgomery's a beast. I'm interested in bringing him back. He's priority 1 at the moment. I'm bringing him back. Maybe 2 with Zach Pascal. That's complete. Up to 39. Trevor Siemian completing his first pass in the Bears uniform, I believe, during the regular season. That was Mooney. Simeon, why are you stepping so far back? And there was a holding throughout all of that. Riley Reef. First and 20 now from the 29-yard line. Simeon, pressure. He gets the pass away, and it's going to be ruled a fumble, but Komet picks it up to the 31. What was that? Good job by Simeon on getting that pass away. Komet, turn your head around next time. There's a flag. That's either false start or neutral zone infraction.
Neutral zone infraction.
And it's going to be neutral zone. It's going to be on Kyler Fackrell. Kyler Fackrell. Fackwell. I don't know what his last name is, alright? Something along these lines. I butchered that sentence like 3 different times. And down he goes, I believe. Montez Sweat and Kyler Fackrell combined on the sack there. 3rd and a long 19. And this O-line is doing absolutely no favors, and these receivers just can't get open. And Montez Sweat gets the sack again in a 4th and 27. This is just a Hail Mary attempt at this point. So, I mean, your job is on the line, just on this team in general, if you throw a check down. Not able to catch that, I believe, is Mooney. Not Mooney, Pringle. 1st and 10, turnover on downs. And they're probably just going to chew clock to the end. I doubt our team calls timeouts, and if they do, they're just, you know, petty. And they're going to take it to 2. We might honestly call our timeouts just to get another drive out of Simeon. It wouldn't be the most shocking thing in the world. 3rd and 7. Gibson averaged just over 3 yards a carry this game. They're going to go back to him, and we're not even going to take our timeout, so we know. They're going to take a field goal, 36-yard attempt to give them a 33-3 lead. And it is, of course, good. Commanders extending their already big lead, 33-30. And Bears fans, you can confidently say, are very upset with how this game went. Fields did not look all too impressive. It looked like he wasn't actually paying. I don't know if this Commanders defense gave him a lot of stress, but he threw to Mooney in situations where Mooney probably wasn't even open, which is very concerning. It's making me think we honestly might have to bench Mooney for a game. Not because of him, but to see how Fields reacts. Now, granted, I don't know how Mooney might react to that. Obviously, we don't want to make Mooney upset by benching him because of Justin Fields, because that's not going to be fair towards Mooney, because it's out of his control. But Mooney hasn't been targeted a whole lot before this game, and now all of a sudden, he was his primary target. It didn't even look like he went through all his reads. And we are going to use our timeouts to see Simeon. Simeon looking pretty solid. Doesn't really look like he knows how to deal with this O-line, though. He's holding on to the ball a bit longer than I'd like. That could be because, though, these DBs are doing a very good job. And, yeah, we're going to have 6 seconds. Probably last play. And it's a Hail Mary. Last just for any points. And it's incomplete. And that's going to do it for the game. The Commanders come out to Chicago and end up picking up a dominant win, 33-3. And do I want to view highlights? No, not freaking. Oh, stats. Wentz, 19 for 24, 246, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Fields, 11 for 20, 135, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Simeon, 4 for 7, 33 yards. No touchdowns, no interception. So Fields kept going longer. Simeon took more checkdowns. Rushing, Gibson. No, we're too far to see. 16 for 47. Montgomery, he only got 2.9 average. Montgomery, 9 for 45. Fields, 2 for 15. And Wentz, 1 for 4. Receiving, Samuel, 6 for 65. Komet, 4 for 49. McLaurin, 4 for 97 and a touchdown. Montgomery, 4 for 32. Gibson, 3 for 23. Pascal, 3 for 41. Jahan Dotson, 3 for 48 and a touchdown. John Bates, 2 for 4. Mooney, 2 for 15. Griffin, 1 for 23. Pringle, 1 for 8. And Donnie Brown, 1 for 9. Sacks allowed, 2 by Mailata, 2 by Reef, 1 by Montgomery. Defensively, 2.5 sacks for Kaiwa Facro, 1.5 for Montez Sweat, 1 for Dane Cruikshank, half a sack for Daron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Robert Quinn, and Sterling Weatherford. Interceptions for Bobby McCain and William Jackson. And William Jackson got a pick six out of his. Kicking, both sides were perfect. Joey Sly, 4 for 4. Kyra Santos, 1 for 1. Punting, Trenton Gill, 2 for 87, 43.5 average. J.D. McKissick, 2 for 46. Dante Pettis, 5 for 102. Punt return, J.D. McKissick, 2 for 12. And Dante Pettis didn't have any. How long are we looking at? I'm considering simming the Patriots game, depending on, if there's literally anything. There's a breakout player, which I doubt. Alex Leatherwood. Give you some agile. Why not? Plus pack finesse, run block finesse, 2 strength. Former first round pick. I have high hopes for him. We have a recap of the short week. Yeah, just lay it on us, coach. I didn't think the short week would affect us that much, but clearly it did, and we didn't get the job done. I don't know if that was even the short week. I think it's just, a reality check that even though we were 3-2 going into this week, just because you have a winning record doesn't mean you're invincible. We're heading to, I believe, Foxborough. Yes. Patriots are under siege. Yeah, I think we're going to sim this Patriots game. Blame the quarterback. That was Fields' fault. Yeah, we're shifting to the run. I don't trust Fields enough. I don't care about your confidence, Fields. I don't have... You want to talk about that? Yeah, I don't have confidence in you. You didn't do jack shit. We put up a field goal. Those were the only points we scored, Fields. And you want to talk about how I don't have confidence in you and how you're upset about that. Don't be upset at me for not having confidence in you. Be upset that you couldn't make plays out there. You gotta work on getting better at this game, or else you are not going to be a starting quarterback for this league. The Patriots pretty average on everything here. I think we're just gonna try and stop the run though. Honestly, that's perfect. And they struggle with stopping the run, so we're gonna run inside. We'll do some training. We are going to be having Eddie Jackson back. Welcome back, Eddie. Assuming you don't get injured here. All the offense is healthy. Defense and special teams. I don't even know if it's possible for a special teams guy to get injured, but that's gonna be like scary if it does. Like then you're gonna have your kicker, be a punter as well, or are you just gonna, like release someone and sign a punter just to probably release that punter not even 2 weeks later. We have some players to upgrade. We have some staff points to spend. Jeff Driscoll, Matthew Adams. I actually want to upgrade both of these guys personally. We'll give Driscoll improviser. Deep throw accuracy, throw short accuracy, and throw power 1. What's his throw power? Only 85. Yeah, that's kind of bad. Matthew Adams. High potential out of you. I think we're just going to stick with a run stopper for you. And yeah, that's going to do it for upgrades. We're just going to advance next week to week 8, which is the trade deadline. We're going to see about making a trader. So, for maybe a top guy. We're not going to look at anything here. We have a lot to look at as well. Oh my god. Hold on. Trayvon Walker gets injured now. Another rookie gets injured. Malcolm Butler heads to Tennessee. Season-ending injury for Brandon Harper is sure to give teams pause and shake up the quarterback rankings heading into the draft. No, not mock draft. Scout college players. That's what I want. Is he a prospect? We're just looking for Ohio State. I don't really remember the name. Brandon Harper, yeah, he is projected to go day 3, but he was a prospect. He goes down 54 spots. We're gonna add him to our draft board. Honestly, that is not bad. 54 spots. He is injured, which means I'm not. Oh, I'm hoping he's not good, because then we might have a quarterback controversy. I just want him to be a backup. And this guy here, we know a decent bit about already. D accuracy, we know he's a B. I'm gonna put Joey Lynch on while we're there as well. I will be focusing on scouting a bit more off camera when we get later into the season. Because I went to do it like week 2 and everything was only 25%, so I didn't know anything. So yeah. While we're here, we're looking at the box score of the Patriots game, team schedule. Patriots, we lose 35-10. Player stats, Mac Jones, 231 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interception. Fields, 188. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rushing, Harris, 18 for 91. Stevenson, 17 for 42. Montgomery, 11 for 47. Agor, 3 for 18. Field, 3 for 17. Pierre Strong, 2 for 14. Zach Pascal, 1 for 7. Mason Stoke, 1 for 3. Receiving, Nelson Agor, 5 for 71 and a touchdown. Parker, 4 for 69. Pascal, 4 for 66 and a touchdown. Komet, 6 for 62. Harris, 3 for 37. Henry, 3 for 31 and 2 TDs. Darnell Mooney, 2 for 25. Montgomery, 2 for 23. Stevenson, 1 for 13. Pringle, 1 for 12. Bourne, 1 for 10. Blocking. 1 sack allowed by Riley Reef, Cody Whitehair, and Jordan Mailata. Defensively, sacks by Matthew Judon, Josh Uche, Christian Barmore, and Tack McKinley. An interception for Josh Bynes. Kicking, Santos was perfect, 1 for 1. Punting, Trenton Gill, 3 for 154. Jake Bailey, 2 for 118. Kick return, Pettis, 1 for 27. Marcus Jones, 2 for 53. And Byron Pringle, 4 for 102. I like that, Give Byron Pringle a chance. Punt return, Pettis, 1 for 5. Marcus Jones, 1 for 1. And that is going to do it. In the next episode, we are going to go over all the stuff, like the recap of the Under Siege, the mock draft, the game record, upgrade some players, the weekly training, spend our staff points. We have 47 of them. We're 3-4. We are going to see about maybe a trade deadline move. Who knows? We'll look at the news. Is there any, guys rumored? Okay, so yeah, everyone's saying Kareem Hunt, he hasn't been traded yet. Dolphins are rumored. Niners are rumored. Rams are rumored. Seahawks are rumored. Quez Watkins to the Colts. Quez Watkins to the Raiders. Quez Watkins to the Vikings. Gonna trade another receiver away. Will Disley to the Saints. Is that it? Cody Parkey signed a 1-year deal. I believe you saw that. Malik Collins gets a 1-year deal for the Giants. Who is Deron Moody? Is that a receiver? He is. He's projected number 9. Well, in that case, while we're here as well, maybe not. Okay, no, it did load. He's not even the first receiver on the board. Ben Caldwell is. He's a playmaker. Both are playmakers. Catching traffic, A to C, D for Ben Caldwell. I'm going to be reading from Mooney to Caldwell. Moody. Catching traffic, or catching maybe just A to C. C for Ben Caldwell. DRR is a B, B to D. Deep route running, that's what that is. Release is a C, and Caldwell's is an A to C. So far, honestly, Moody is a way better receiver, easily. We're going to put Moody on our board. He might be our round 1 pick with our receivers. But yeah, that's gonna end it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. If you don't know, I recorded this on Thursday because I am gonna be a bit busy Friday. So while I'm not busy on Thursday, I'm gonna take the advantage to record on Friday. Or while I'm not busy on Thursday, I'm gonna record for Friday when I am busy, so I have more time to relax and all that. That's gonna do. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I don't know if we're gonna watch this game or not. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. We dropped to last in the division, by the way, at 3-4. And goodbye.